Hi, my name is Angela Schmidt from Chef U, and this week I'm going to demonstrate a simple saute of kale. This is coming from Alabama. Kale's one of those vegetables that not everybody knows what to do with. It's bitter, do you stew it with stock for a long period of time? Well, I'm going to show you today a little simple saute that I think you'll really enjoy. Alright, first off I'm going to demonstrate how to get rid of the stem. Basically all you're going to do is fold it over like a book and take your knife and just run it down the end of it. And then that's it. You've gotten rid of that tough fibrous stem. And then I'm just going to chop it into bite-sized pieces for our saute today. Now, two things that I'm using to kind of cut the bitterness that kale sometimes has is I'm going to use this beautiful applewood smoked bacon. If you could smell this is Newski's bacon. It's one of the best smoked bacons out there. You buy it by the slab, you can cut it into nice big chunks, and I just took a couple slices today, diced it up, and that's kind of what I'm going to start our little saute off on. Alright, so now I've got a really hot pan. Remember what I said last week about hot pans. I'm going to go ahead and add a few tablespoons of oil. I'm going to go ahead and throw in my garlic, my bacon. Lots of bacon. We got lots of smoke as it's really hot because I like to get that nice seared flavor. Alright. Let's turn that down just a touch. Alright, so basically I'm just going to cook this for a little bit, kind of let it render some of the fat and flavor my oil. Get good and flavorful, a little crispy. And then the next step I'm going to do is I've taken some Vidalia onions and I've just julienned these into a nice little thin strip. And I like the sweet Vidalia with the bitterness and the smokiness of the bacon. Looks like we're ready to roll, so I'm going to throw that right in. Alright. Now I've got this nice bacon, sweet onion, good seared flavor. Smells really great. Alright, let that cook for just a minute. Alright. And there's nothing that can beat the nutritional value that kale has. It's packed with vitamin C, beta-carotene, magnesium, chlorophyll. It's got a little iron, calcium, and potassium in it. So it's probably one of the healthiest vegetables that you can eat. Alright. We're underway over here, so I am going to go ahead and take my kale. I'm going to throw that in along with my garlic. That nice steam and all that flavor is going to come into the kale. Let's throw in some garlic to help that out. And I'm just going to kind of mix it up a little bit and because everything's going to try to fall out of your pan, but it won't take long for the greens to wilt down. Alright, I'm going to just mix that in. It's cracking right now. With the kale hitting that heat. Oh, look at that beautiful green color that we've got here. Alright, so we've got some onions, just to recap. We've got our onions, bacon, garlic, and Alabama kale in here. A little bit of olive oil. Alright, let's season that up. And I'm going to use actually sea salt. This is a gray sea salt. I just like it with the kale. It just kind of gives a little bit of a crunch. It adds a nice texture and a nice little flavor and little surprises along the way with the kale. Alright, now I've got that good and sauteed in. A little fresh ground pepper, and then I'm going to hit it with just a touch of chicken stock to let it kind of cook down till it's tender. You want to add about a half a cup of stock. I'm just going to cook up pretty fast. How's that looking? Okay. And then just a touch, I'm going to add a little bit of vinegar to mine. I use sherry vinegar, but you could really use any number of vinegars. A little white wine vinegar, red wine vinegar, even cider vinegar would be great, especially with the bacon. Or if you'd like, just a little bit of lemon juice. Alright, and that's just the acid, the smokiness from the bacon, the sweetness from the onions, and the acid just kind of help to brighten it up and give it a lot of really good flavor. Now this is a sherry vinegar, it's a Spanish product. Really great in flavor, just got a lot of depth to it, but like I said, any citrus will do, and you just want to add a little bit. Too much and it could ruin the dish. You just kind of want to add just a little bit. And that's pretty much it. It's got a beautiful color, packed full of nutrients, bacon to go along, and of course you can make this without the bacon. But then again, why would you want to? I'm just joking. course, there's plenty of people that like to make it without, but really the onions and the vinegar and everything will make a really great side dish. This will go wonderful with some beef and pork, or maybe even a little seafood. All right. Well, this is just one of the many things that you can do with kale. And stay tuned next week, and we'll go over something else. Thank you.
Man, does that smell good?
Mm-hmm.